That's crazy. This woman has brought her own shopping bags to flex on Rodeo. All the shops are closed, by the way. Getting that TikTok and Instagram video.
Cigarettes and alcohol. Well, fun fact, social media has been described as more addictive than cigarettes and alcohol. When I was around 16, I would compare my reality to
It is.
what I'd see on Instagram. I'd find myself shaming the 9-to-5 life and preaching the entrepreneur route with no capital at hand, because I would see all these people in my phone living in a perfect world. So I'd find myself trying to meet unrealistic expectations, trying to rush life. People tend to either get impressed or become weirded out when I tell them I'm on my weekly social media break. And this was because I fell into the rabbit hole of realizing how fake and processed the social media really is. Meaning what people show on there is not what it really is in real life. And this video is just to scratch the surface of things, talk about things that are kind of serious, you feel me? Let me give you guys an example, right? Here's what everybody thinks an angel from the Bible looks like, and this is actually what biblical angels look like. Crazy, right? The gram versus reality. I met this one girl,
we was taught we wasn't taught it would look like this from a young age. We was taught it was look like, you know what I'm saying, the wings and like the child and shit. You feel me? From like cartoons and shit. So that's not really social media's fault. Actually, what? Let me see.
And this was because I fell into the rabbit hole of realizing how fake and processed the social media really is. Meaning
It's fake, but we can't control. You know what I'm saying? We was taught that from like from a young ass age. We can't really control that.
Really is in real life. And this video is just to scratch the surface of things, talk about things that are kind of serious, you feel me? Let me give you guys an example, right? Here's what everybody thinks an angel from the Bible looks like, and this is actually what biblical angels look like. Crazy, right? The gram versus reality. I met this one girl, you know, solid 8 out of 10 on Instagram, but reality has something different.
That's what the Bible like describes it, I'm assuming. They describe it like this. I've heard of this before, like the multiple eyes and shit like that. But
like crazy, right? The gram versus reality. I met this one girl, you know, solid 8 out of 10 on Instagram, but reality has something.
Yeah, let's go to the description of a fucking angel. Physical. They have straight legs, 4 wings, a bull. What? They have straight legs, 4 wings, and bull hooves for feet, and gleam like a polished brass. One set of wings covers their body, and the other is used for flight. What the fuck? Bro, what's up with the quality? Bro, it's so... Hold on. Description of an angel. I also heard, yeah, there was like different types of like animals. There was like a tiger. There was like, I think an elephant, and then like a goat. I have no idea. And there was like a what's it called? I don't think it was an eagle, but like a hawk. It was like four animals they described as being like the guardians type shit. What the fuck is this? Is this a real life like whoa. I see exactly full size. Someone really try to make why can't I think right now? Someone really try to make a model of it. The eyes they were on the what's it called? I don't know. They were on the little what's it called? Rings. You didn't see them?
Different to say. Reality was like,
you're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy.
me and this Instagram baddie, we meet. What I seen on Instagram was different from what I was physically looking at in person. And let's just say that's the whole meaning of the word Instagram reality. There's this Reddit with 1 million member actually called Instagram reality. I will let them explain it. Social media is a breeding ground for Facetune and Photoshop. It's unbelievable how some people get away with it while others don't. If you're still confused on what this whole thing is, they expose boys and girls on the cap they post on Instagram versus what they really are in real life. Here's a Roblox character, here is an Instagram model. I don't know about her legs, they look like they was made in China. And here's a girl that when did God start manufacturing IMVU characters? Sun is out, but the buns are out. Why go to the dentist when you could just pinch your teeth on? Here's a picture of a girl in which she posted on her Instagram. And here is that same girl in an unedited photo where somebody tagged her. Imagine getting exposed by a tag photo. No words. I have no words for this. Fiending for likes. Instagram, as we all know it, has become a place where people can post about their day, the latest drip they got on, how much money we make.
You trying to run this shit up, you don't need no sleep.
You know, I'm not gonna talk much. I'm gonna let the demonstration do its talking. I'm gonna show y'all some prime examples. Here's a model called Azra Mion with 94.5 thousand followers at the time.
To be honest, I'm gonna be real. I used to be fiending for life. It was like that like dopamine rush, you feel me? I feel like it was that dopamine rush and like what was I going with this? I don't know. I feel like I just got over it. I don't know how though. I feel like I got over it. To be honest, nowadays I don't even care if my shit gets like one like. Yeah, I posted that shit for a reason.
What seems to be a private jet. There's two lovely ladies.
I can't even. I used to fiend for those likes. I used to do follow for follows too.
He's wearing the lovely red on a cool looking private jet. Here's Mariah Isabel, another model, on a cool looking private jet. Great pictures, right? Looks like they're all swimming in cash for them to be, you know, to be able to even fly a private jet. According to Google, you can expect to pay $1,300 all the way up to $3,000 to rent a jet that can seat 4 to 6 people. Where are these girls getting these money from? Are these girls really paying these fees, or this is all just an illusion? One thing that's common about the pictures I just showed you, these girls are in LA, and a lot of things can be found in LA. Another thing, if you noticed, these 3 pictures were all taken on a jet with the same white seat, with the same plywood background, and with the same type of window shape. So I thought to myself, it's something really fishy here. I went on a quick Google search and guess what I found? I found out that this very well famous private jet can be rented for $50 per hour. And if you want to rent it for 12 hours at a time, it will be, let's say, $35 per hour.
Hey, reporting live, it's Trap Bunny.
So this famous jet is actually a decked out photo studio with the main photo area that we see in everybody's pictures, more pictures of the main photo area, you know, the makeup backroom, we got the mirrors and stuff, some more backroom photos, the whole photo area, what you see from the inside, another view of what you see from.
Now this is next level, like, insecurity. This is next level, like, bro, it doesn't. Why do y'all care so much?
Another random backroom.
It is never that serious. I'm gonna be real. It's never
photo,
that serious,
a lonely couch, hangers and lights for whatever you may need it for, and finally, what the whole stunt room looks like from the outside. I don't know about y'all, but look, I ain't flying in no jet that is built entirely off of wood chips, but you know, to each their own. With Mark Zuckerberg being the CEO of Instagram and Facebook, the biggest social apps currently, he is aware of all these illusions. I remember when the news came out that Instagram was planning on removing the like counter, and all these Instagram influencers went into an instant panic. Mark was the same man that said, we want people to be less interested in how many likes a post gets and focus more on connecting with other people. But why was this whole like button even a thing? There were, I should call them experts, that were questioning and researching the effects of social media on the mental health, but we'll talk about that later.
Perfect. Okay. Stupid. Perfect.
How do you feel after filming this and then you have to clean all this up? I'm all for entertainment and everything, but it's just, I have to show y'all a little example of what's
exactly what the title says, fucking fiending for likes, bro.
What's currently hot right now. This makes my head hurt.
It's really, it's gonna do long-term damage to like your confidence and your mental health, bro. It's so sad.
Growing scams and 419s.
Two investigation exposes fan scam.
19-year-old woman and two men in their 20s were arrested at their Rancho Cucamonga apartment.
Tens of thousands of people fall victim to these scams every year.
Reports of internet crime skyrocketed.
Instagram has become a growing place for internet theft and people masking themselves to be what they are. Here is Ray Hushpuppi. His lifestyle was not fake, he just was a true finesser. Here is Ray in front of a Rolls Royce that has a market value of $340,000. Here's the same guy with the $150,000 Richard Mille watch. But all this wealth I just showed you, imagine all of it disappearing at a snap of a finger.
Dubai police have once again solved yet another case involving an international online scammer.
At the start, Ray sold secondhand clothing in Nigeria. He had a reputation as a Yahoo boy and, you know, as I like to say, a 419. And these are local slang terms we Nigerians use for a cyber criminal. During this time with the money that was stolen, Ray left Nigeria. He immigrated to Malaysia, and from there he went to the UAE. As he continued to do his fraud online, he built an Instagram following from the clothes, the jewelries, and the cars he would post on his social media. You know what I'm thinking right now? When are we gonna have a modern day Robin Hood? Somebody that takes and gives to the community. But I guess that's not happening no time soon. What I'm saying is there are sources out there that has said Ray has not lifted any of his old friends from poverty, and he has also ignored multiple warnings from friends and families regarding his lifestyle. What's crazy about all this is one of his close associates even revealed that his dad is still a cab driver in Lagos, Nigeria. But you know, whenever Ray would be asked what he did for money, he would often shrug it off and tell people he was a real estate developer. And he also has it right here on his Instagram bio. According to Glassdoor, a real estate developer can only expect to make as high as $160,000 a year. But everything Ray had acquired would all be gone on the night of January 2020.
6 raids were carried out simultaneously while the suspects were sleeping in their Dubai residences.
They found more than $37 million in cash, not counting what he had in different accounts all over the world. They also took the luxury cars that were used in his photos and sentenced them to 2 decades behind bars. I'd like to go into further details about this and make a whole separate video on this.
What do you gain? Like, what do you gain type shit from like throwing your life away just to flex? Like I don't know what. Like, I don't know. This has to be the dumbest shit because you scammed yourself at the end of the day. Like, I hate shit like this where motherfuckers buy expensive shit just to seem rich. That has to be the dumbest scam you could do to yourself. Like big ass chains, trending clothing and shit like that, just to seem like you have something. That has to be the dumbest shit you could do.
Decades behind bars. I'd like to go into further details.
It makes no sense
about this and make a whole separate video on this whole case.
Why go broke acting rich?
Because it's interesting if you really look into it. But there are tons of Instagram, influencers that have had stories like this. But for the sake of watch time, I chose this story because it's interesting.
Bro, I heard like PewDiePie keeps like a small ass apartment complex just so he can save his money. He don't got no fucking he has cars, but like he ain't got nothing that could do him like crazy amounts of damage, bro. A cool little apartment complex, some like two cars, and all the literally all the fucking YouTube money in the world.
Take this time to say, if y'all are enjoying this video so far, look, leave a like button. It helps me out more than y'all think. I think it does. Shit. Comparison. I can 100% say I'm guilty of this myself. Let me use YouTube for example in this case. It wouldn't be Instagram because I never really cared about Instagram followers or anything like that. If I'm looking to the left, I say this all the time. I'm looking at my notes. I've seen people with less subscribers than me blowing up from chasing, several trends. Y'all know I want to keep my content original, so whenever I see somebody chase a trend and he blows up over that shit, it gets me heated. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that shit get me furious. I would usually compare myself, my stats, what I'm doing to them, and that was very terrible for my growth on YouTube. It would make me take breaks from YouTube trying to think of new content on how it could fit the trend. It wouldn't really be the trend, but it will be content that will match the trend. Basically trend jacking, that's what I call it. Instagram, and not only Instagram, all these social apps are really weird because nobody posts about their failure. Everybody seems to post their success stories on Instagram, it's themselves having an absolute blast. It's nothing sad on Instagram. Bro. Get on Instagram, you see the littest things on there right now. It's just this, comparison culture.
I don't know, the chase of instant gratification and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I'd much rather have I don't know. Me personally, I'll be like sleeping safe at night knowing that my mom, my sister, you know what I'm saying, they shit can be paid off. My sister's tuition can be paid off. My future kids, you know what I'm saying, knowing that my people is straight. That's what gives me joy. But nah, niggas, no. Exactly what the title said. Motherfuckers be fiending for likes, bro.
That has been around for a while. Actually,
crazy.
I was talking,
and it's sad because it's not what they really want. That's the thing. It's not what they really desired. They just got trapped in this loop of trying to impress people that they don't know.
One of my friends, you probably
nobody really wants to you know what I'm saying, nobody really wants this naturally.
Watch this. His name is Aaron. He was like, we only want
nobody dreams and chases like chains and fucking watches and cars from a young age
because we see other people have it. If we never
yeah, they can look up to those things, they can you know what I'm saying, like those things, but nobody chases after internet fame and fucking likes and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, temporary. Exactly, bro. Temporary shit like that.
See other people have that thing, we would be content with what we have. And it was actually true. There was an interesting study at a university with monkeys. It's kind of but it's a sad study. The studies found that the monkeys were perfectly happy with exchanging their stones for cucumbers until they seen other monkeys exchanging their stones for grapes. The cucumber monkeys, they had a reaction to it. It's the same way with the social media thing. There's this unhealthy comparison culture that we seem to get ourselves into. We see Lexi in Dubai on Monday. We see James in freaking Aruba on Tuesday. You're like, why is my life so boring?
Exactly.
Why am I stuck in this bubble?
And that's one thing I have to stop doing. I realize I have to stop fucking comparing myself to other niggas, bro. I really do. I just gotta have fucking tunnel vision with this shit. That's one thing I will admit I'm struggling on.
Of nowhere, why am I here? And this is one of the things that I feel like is gonna be real damaging to a lot
because sometimes I feel like know what I'm saying? I feel like this grind that I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? This grind to achieve, you know what I'm saying, my true goals in life. I feel like I get lost in it, and I get to thinking like, bro, is this all really worth it? Should I like be going out to like parties and shit and like living my life? Because what if I'm doing all this grinding and I still like flunk? You feel me? And I'm still like broke at the age of like my later years. You feel me? I'm a feel like I wasted my life. I don't know. I just gotta get out of that mindset. I'm for real.
People. That's it briefly said. I could get into details, but you know, I don't want to make this too long. Mental health. The top social medias have been ranked on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being the worst. That's the one for your mental health. We have YouTube on number 5, with number 4 being Facebook, with Snapchat being the 3rd, followed by Twitter, and the last being Instagram. It's crazy because these studies, I see it on myself. I would go out with friends, I would just see myself pulling out my phone.
I know I shouldn't be doing it. I know I should be doing this. That's the thing.
Trying to check DMs from y'all. So I'm used to getting DMs from y'all, and it just became.
That's the worst thing. But it's also good because I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is, so I can attack it way more clear and concise. You feel me? I can attack the problem like way better than that I know that it is a problem. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know it's a problem, the inactivity isn't going to be there no more.
Memory thing. I would just do it unconsciously. I found that totally weird about myself. I'm happy I got rid of that shit. I had to put a stop to it. I started taking weekly breaks from social media from 2019. And now putting my phone down to even do work, to work on videos, is not even a problem for me. If you've seen the Black Mirror episode where people can upvote or downvote each other in real life, you get a sense for how Instagram operates virtually. We live in a town where your popularity and respect is linked to the amount of likes your photo can get. But Tunde, if Instagram does all this, why do you still use it? I gotta look at it from my perspective. This YouTube game is the game, and I'm just a player in the game.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And most of the time, the shit that, you know what I'm saying, niggas be looking up to, like partying every weekend, drinking every weekend, you know what I'm saying, just living for the moment. That shit don't really make them happy. Most of the time, that shit really don't make them happy, and it's gonna get like worse down the line when you realize you can't manifest anything that you want because you wasted all your energy and what's it called, to spread your energy out to other people in other places.
Amount of followers I have is to establish an authority as a brand and make TFG stronger. At the end of the day,
when you realize you can't like manifest or like achieve anything you want, that that's the worst feeling, bro. That's the worst feeling. Feeling like your energy has been wasted. That's the worst feeling, bro.
For you to get a brand deal, you gotta have some sort of following. And I also don't want to miss out on the opportunity of networking with other people. Like I said, this was gonna be just the surface. I want to get into like crimes that actually happen on Instagram. I might do that.
I don't know. Fuck it. It's your life, I guess. Am I right?
So just leave a like. Let me know that y'all want this. That's how we communicate. You know, that's how I know y'all want these videos.
W video, man. I like this guy. How do you pronounce his name? Trude and Funny. Trude and Funny. Go subscribe to my boy. There's a lot of videos like this.